Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside Podcast. And now here's your host, Joe Panther III.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside Podcast. Yikes. Oh gosh. Little delay. Yeah, we all got that here. Dudes at Ringside. But everybody, welcome to another episode of Dudes at Ringside Podcast. I am Joe Panther III, and man, oh man,
It's after hours.
we're here in another stupid video. Stupid people talking.
But first,
yeah, but we have an awesome guest returning here to the Dudes at Ringside Studios. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome return to Kimber. Welcome, Kimber. Welcome back to Dudes at Ringside.
Thank you for having me back. I'm excited.
So, Kimber, what have you been up to since the last time you were in the Dudes at Ringside Studios?
So, that was almost a year ago, maybe a few months. But I've done a whole lot more live shows, got a whole lot more experience, and have a whole lot more stories to share.
Oh wow. So, like, do you think for you wrestling has changed a little more?
For sure. Everything has changed. Like, that's part of it. You're always growing mentally.
Wow. Awesome. So where have you been so far within wrestling? Like, where have you been wrestling? Any new spots?
Well, I tend to stick around the Texas area. It's so big. Like, you could be driving for 8 hours straight and still be in Texas. So there's plenty to do here. But I've also branched out into the Arkansas area, which I love so very much. It's a lot smaller, I'll say. But for example, the hotel we stayed at one of the times, because me and my fiance go to all the shows together, the hotel was like haunted. It used to be like a funeral home or something like that. So lots of fun adventures.
That's not bad, but it's still, if you're into that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? You're in. Oh, you're not into paranormal. Okay. Oh boy.
No, I had no idea.
What was the hotel like? Was it for you? Was it a spooktacular experience, or were you like, I gotta go? Like
I wanted to sleep in the car when we got there. It was that creepy because I had no idea the backstory of this place until we get there and we like read up on it, because there's like, apparently it's like a thing like that just wasn't mentioned on like where I booked, because I booked through a third-party website, right? And we go, and there's just like down the hall, there's just a piano surrounded by little dolls, and I'm like, oh no, girl, I'm out. But he's like, we're not sleeping in the car. We're gonna get killed. So he made me suck it up.
Yeah, there's another female wrestler from Texas. I don't know if you bumped into Mia Friday yet.
I have not.
That's another Dudes at Ringside alum. She's in the intro, so I guess I gotta get my my producer that makes the videos for me to add Kimber. I gotta see if she could extend the intro a little more. Rain, if you can hook me up, girl. And you know we gotta work on the Ghost Head Nerd Talk when we're not. All I can say is we can't really talk about it, but YouTube kind of hit the intro of my nerd culture show with the kibosh. Literally copyright. Hit me dizzy, struck in glasses crooked. Warner Brothers. Whoop, 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 whoop. So are there any opponents that you've been now, I guess, 2 years in the business, like you've been wanting to work with that you haven't had a chance to jump in the ring yet with?
So, oh man, for my like top one, Like, I've never met this girl, but I've seen her wrestle live at a show my fiance was in. Morgan Mercy. I would
Ooh.
her.
I'm just gonna tell you this. I'm gonna get cartoon gulp. I'll be lighting a candle for you that night. She's another Dudes at Ringside alum. Let's go into like a tutorial. She brings a chain, and
Yes.
it's heavy,
I love
and it really hurts. So, and you didn't you say you liked pain last time, Kimber?
I might have. It's true, but I might have. No, I don't mind pain. Do I actively seek it? No. But
yeah, Morgan Mercy, she has a chain, and we were like joking about the chain being like her sidekick, this beside Phoenix, her tag team partner. So there's another one. That's a Texas wrestler, Phoenix, her partner.
yeah.
That's almost like a cardboard cutout of Morgan. Like same, but the longer, like a singlet outfit, but it's almost the same. Hey, we got a friend from here in the chat. There you go.
Oh yeah, I was just talking to him.
Welcome. Don't forget to give this video a nice like on Facebook, and definitely, please, if you're not following the Real Dudes Ringside page on Facebook, please give it a follow, and definitely don't forget to give Kimber a nice follow on Facebook as well. It gives the wrestlers a nice little big, big props, because a lot of wrestlers, they don't actually, right, Kimber? Am I right? Like a lot of wrestlers, like they don't really, like a lot of wrestlers don't have their own like wrestling page on the. I noticed that.
No, I at least I don't, and the people I know don't.
I find it like crazy that wrestlers, they depend on their, like, nowadays they depend on the internet to raise or drop them in the wrestling world. You know what I mean, Kimber?
For sure. That was a lesson I had to learn. Like, I did one show that was live streamed, and all of a sudden, that's where I started like getting bookings and stuff. So that's when I learned that to use the internet to your advantage, because that's the only way I would get booked.
Yeah. I know a lot of other wrestlers just use like by, I don't know if you do this, like if you're not on the card and you're not booked that day, you find the wrestling promotion and you'll go and be there as like, have you ever done that before, Kimber?
Yeah. 100%.
Sorry, go on. Like, I don't know. It's like I feel as a wrestler. Wow, that's a new way of saying wrestler. Wow, I just made up a new word. I make things up all the time. I think if I was a wrestler and I could do it and I had a car, I'd just find a show that's on the local area that I can come to or go to, and I just show up and with the tights in the car or the gear in the car, and just be like, "Hey, I'm here. If you need me, I'm here." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Where's the furthest you've ever traveled to just see a show and not be in the show?
Just to see the show, San Antonio. However, coming up, I'm gonna go up to Arkansas to see one potentially.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy. Do you ever like watch any of the big stuff, like the AEWs and the WWE stuff? You ever watch any of that stuff?
Yeah.
Which is the one you're watching the most now? Is it AEW or the WWE?
WWE right now. But It flip-flops. I'll be honest.
I went to my first ever AEW show in Philadelphia, the one they did Destiny. Is it Destiny? And I'm everybody would give me that he's a WWE boy. Yes, my grandfather was part of WWF, so WWF, WW, three W's, WWF, and I was excited to see the show. Never seen it. I wanted to see Timeless, Time Stony Storm. Okay, that's my AEW girlfriend. She doesn't know about it yet, but she does. To be like, what? This little man, get him a black jacket and a little black tie. Need my martini. Look like those red glasses. I throw them away. Like I was excited about the show, but in my head, I was more excited having a Philly cheesesteak. Like it's Philly.
Yeah, I mean you have to if you're in Philly.
Oh, yeah. If you ever go to Philly, look for Old Brothers. That's a good one. It's very good. When it comes to like traveling for the show, because I know you travel with your fiance a lot.
Yes.
Do you guys ever travel like the night before, or do you always travel that day to get to a venue?
Most of the time we leave like early that morning. However, if the show's at like noon and it's an 8-hour drive, I'll just go the day before. Because you won't catch us getting up at 3 a.m.
Oh, jeez. No.
I say as he does all the driving. I'm just the passenger princess.
The passenger prince. I guess I'm the passenger prince because my dad, wherever dad goes, I'm there. Yeah, I gotta work on getting new jackets, but they're expensive. Anybody wants to buy Joe a jacket? I wear a medium. I could be a manager if someone teach me how to take a bump. Like, that's me. Teach me to take a bump, I'm there. Just don't break my glasses. They're very important to me. Like, I say that, and then a wrestler's like, "Oh, you said to break your glasses." No, don't break my. Why would you break my glasses? That's so mean.
No, glasses are not safe.
You tell a wrestler, "Don't break my glasses." It means to break the glasses. Completely.
Right. I was sitting front row of a show that I wasn't in, and one of the wrestlers came up, took the glasses off of me and threw them like onto the floor. And I'm like, "You're not even safe in the audience. You're not safe.
You're not even safe behind." You're like, "Do you know the promoter? They stole my glasses. Is there any way I can get comp for that?" Like,
no.
Nope. So I don't remember. I think we both said we don't remember if we talked about this last time. What is your food? What is your favorite food to eat after a show?
So, depending on how late, because I've had shows run until like midnight or later, right?
Oh, jeez.
So if there's a Buc-ee's in the area, you'll catch me at Buc-ee's, right? However, I try to get food like beforehand and eat it after, like something healthy. But most of the time, it ends late, and I know it's gonna end late because the show's starting at like 7 or something. There's like a million matches on the card, which those are fun. Like when you're there all night, it's fun. But afterwards, you're exhausted, right? So I will swing by Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, okay. Yes. What if they could put a Kimber like on the menu? Like, what would be your ideal? Like, what would you be like? What would you buy? Well, like if someone wanted to buy a Kimber like meal. Only a kid's meal, but it's a Kimber meal. It's a Kimber, the name Kimber instead of kids crossed out. What would it be?
So this is probably going to be gross, but this is the only thing I get from Taco Bell. I get the Cantina Bowl, but I modify it and it's like no cheese, no beans, and none of the what's the purple stuff? Cabbage. But I'll add on some extra avocado and extra pico instead.
Oh yeah.
And that's my Taco Bell order. Oh, and no sour cream.
So would they would you add anything to the menu? Like if the person would buy it, you put like what would kids meal have like the toy, but what would be yours if someone bought that meal?
I'm not gonna lie. I used to work at Taco Bell, right? And I know this isn't a toy or a physical object, but my favorite thing to make, even when it wasn't on the menu, they had these like, I think they're called slushies, right? And
Ooh,
you put
yeah.
a pump of vanilla creamer in it, and it is the strawberry slush with the vanilla creamer is the best thing you can ever taste in the history of ever, and that would be what I want.
Ooh, okay. I guess you put a Kimber bracelet in the little baggies. Every time you get a meal, you get a Kimber bracelet.
It comes with the meal.
And if you don't clap, you don't get the meal.
Yes, you have to clap while ordering it. Like, I want the Kimber special.
Yes. If it was a Joe Panther meal, you would get like you get one of those nice fat burritos that you can get from Taco Bell, and on the side you get a pop of me, and if you wanted a pop of my grandfather, that's extra. Sorry, it's just about me. So you like, and you get the pop or you get the red glasses. You have to pick which one you want, pop or the red glasses. Can't get both, kids. Sorry. And you have to say, instead of saying, may I get the Joe Panther meal? You have to say, hello, I will take the Joe Panther meal, which is, and they have to read it. You have to read it. It says on the side, must read out what's in the meal. I will like the burrito that has the side of nachos. Don't read it out. You can't get it. No, you get charged extra, like $20 extra because you did not read it out. Yes, definitely. They got a nice friend in the chat. Yes, definitely do that. Definitely like and subscribe. Helps me a lot. Yeah. So yeah, Buc-ee's. It's so funny. As I said, Buc-ee's and Dudes At Ringside are like, they drive by each other and they're like, don't know you, but what's up? Like every time. With you, the gear you wear now, Kimber. Who made your new? Is that new gear? Or it's like the same gear from last time?
I made it.
Okay.
If you're talking about the new red gear, you're talking about the back bin gear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made that.
Ooh. How long did that take you to make?
Not very long. I'll be honest. I kind of cut corners with most of it by getting some of the pieces separately, like the little leg sleeves. I just bought those straight up. I was like, I don't want to figure that out, you know. I love that gear. It is. I don't know, something about the red with the fuzzy legs.
It looks like there's a lot of people that either get their stuff made by like an embroiderer that they'll never meet and they have to send all their measurements online. It's just you making all this stuff. So you're texting yourself the size, your size. You just, well, my sizer needs this.
Oh yeah, I like getting the gear made, but realistically, it's like so much cheaper to get it like to make it yourself. I'm about to have more made for sure, so that'll be very good. I've done both. It's just really what I could afford at the time, you know.
Yeah, totally. Do you find it like, as you said, you make your gear and you find it easier to make it on your own, but does it take it? You think it takes longer to draw it up than have somebody else do it for you?
So I'm picky when it comes to other people making it, right? Because I have sensory issues. So I draw everything in detail, front, back, side, label everything. And then when I'm making it, it's just a lot more relaxed. Like, here's a brief idea, let's have fun. So it's actually the opposite for me.
Like, I know a lot of people use the AI. Have you ever tried to use AI to help you make a gear yet?
I have not. I use Ibis Paint, and I just draw it out.
I know a lot of people use, like, I draw physical stuff like in a sketch pad. And a lot of people use like an iPad now instead of using a real like sketch pad like that. Do you find it easier to draw it actually on a sketch pad that you could actually feel the art and use a pencil, or do you like to use your like iPad to draw things?
So it's a mix, because the original drawing of like the front, back, and side of like the model, I drew on paper and trace it onto the digital. And then every time I make a new gear, I just use that trace and just add new gear on top of that.
Okay. Do you have like other ideas for gear that you want to do like later in the year, like for next year, like yet at all?
I do. I have 2 I'm deciding between, because gear's expensive. So I'm going to do one or the other. I'm very excited for both, though. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was thinking of something, and I heard you still talking, and I'm like, oh, wait.
You're good.
Yeah, when it comes to like making your gear, do you like? I'm not a wrestler; I'm just a fan. But like, I don't know about you, but me, I don't know if it would be good if for like, do you like by sewing the stuff? Have you ever thought of going to like a bathing suit place to like get material, or is that stuff harder to stitch on and use?
So I'll be honest, with that, I haven't thought of doing swimsuit materials. This is so embarrassing, but most of my like stuff is like, there's so many like fabric stores that have like the scraps for sale. I use their scraps.
Yeah, I was told by another female wrestler that they wouldn't be able to use the bathing suit material because it's not like typical like the trunks or the leggings or whatever, because they're harder to stitch into because they're like, bathing suit material. And I'm like, but wouldn't that be close to what you guys wear in the ring? Like, isn't it almost like a bathing suit?
The bathing suit material, I don't think that would hold very well at all.
Yeah.
Especially, like, because things will like fall off your body. Like, I have an arm sleeve that keeps falling off. I can't even imagine it with bathing suit material.
Oh, geez. When it comes to cleaning, like after a show, how do you clean your stuff, like your gear? Do you have a special way of cleaning it, stuff like that?
So I don't. I'm very particular with it. It depends on which gear, because I know some things you could put in I almost said dishwasher, in the laundry machine, and some things you have to hand wash. I thought my little leg sleeves would be like able to be hand washed, or like, sorry, put in the washing machine. They can't. So one of them looks like a Shih Tzu right now in like the texture, because I made that mistake. So it depends on each piece of gear, and that I never put it into the dryer to wash. I always air dry everything all the time.
Hear that, kids? Always be careful with your wrestling gear.
Don't make my mistakes.
Don't make Kimber mistakes. Yeah. It must be like difficult to, when it comes to like, do you have certain gear that you wear at like certain shows, or is it like always the same kind of gear like you try to wear?
So I've started sticking to my pink gear, because that was the one made by the professional, and I want to look professional everywhere I go. There was one where the girl was wearing pink, right? But it was going to be freezing that night, so my red gear wasn't going to cut it. So I came out in one of my gear tops and I think cargo pants to wrestle. And honestly, one of the times I looked the best. Like, it all depends on, like, other factors, because sometimes people will want to wear one color, so you go opposite. So I typically bring 2 gears and just see which one works the best with whoever I'm working.
I guess you felt more comfortable in the cargo pants instead of wearing your tights. You know what I mean? Because like it's cold. Like
it's cold. I'm not trying to have my legs fall off. And it was outside.
That is like the worst. Like I guess during the summertime, and like by me, it's kind of good but bad to have outdoor shows. But you're in Texas. Does it depend on what part of Texas you're in when it comes to like the weather pattern, I guess?
No. Texas is just bipolar because it could be like hot, you're burning in the sun one day and the next day it's snowing. Like, I hate it over here, but I also love it over here.
Have you thought of coming further east to wrestle, Kimber?
I just talked to my fiance yesterday about North Carolina.
Okay.
I got an invite to a show in North Carolina, and I wanted to take it, but it's also his birthday weekend. So I'm not going to be able to do it that time, but I'm going to talk to the promoter who reached out about doing it another time over. And Florida is somewhere I really, really want to wrestle as well.
That's cool. Just let me know if you ever come this way, Kimber. Come if you ever come to PA, let me know. I would love to see you wrestle live.
For sure. And another one is Illinois, because my best friend lives up in Illinois. And
cool.
Yeah.
You surprise your friend and get booked and buy him tickets and be like, look at this. Happy birthday. Like, I don't like wrestling. You don't? You're not best friends anymore.
No.
Happy birthday as you're pulling away your passenger princess, like, and the car pulls away.
Ian loves wrestling. He would love to do that, but I just got to get out there, you know? Branch out.
So, like, when you're at the shows, do you get the merch table, or do you like does that like is the promotions you usually wrestle for have like the one table with all the merch on it?
So it's been a couple of different ones. You've seen the bracelets I do, so I'll bring those sometimes. They're discounted now because of how low quality they are. I feel so bad about that. Like, I ordered them, I spent good money, and they came out so bad.
Aw.
Like, they look good. They just get destroyed easy. So right now, these are what I'm working with. Discount. On a discount, I got little bracelets that I'll set up. But I've heard people request, like, prints from me. That's the most common one. Most common respectful one, I should say, that I get. And, like, t-shirts are another one that people will DM me and be like, so when am I getting a t-shirt?
Yeah. You could always, like, I know fans, I've seen fans show up at shows with wrestlers t-shirts, but it's not, they made it at like a t-shirt shop, like in their town. And I'm like, it has a picture example not happening. Like, if I went to you came to PPW and you don't have t-shirts, I would go to the t-shirt shop in that community and get your the headshot you sent me and just put "Go Kimber," and you'd be like, I didn't make that. What? No. I think you'd give me more credit than you would give me criticize. You'd be like,
that's a cool shirt.
It's me on the shirt. Why'd they make me look so big?
What's
like
that
big.
Oh, I see.
Big.
There's about to be a fight on the podcast.
They made you look too tall. They made my logo. I would more or less put you on the shirt and then have it say "Go Kimber" like right next to you.
Yeah.
I like that. No. I didn't mean like that. So if my fans want to follow you on social media, Kimber, how can they find you?
So on Facebook, it's Kimber Lena. That's where I post everything. I'm never active on my Instagram, as most people who follow me know. I struggle figuring it out, which is kind of embarrassing. But Instagram is Kimba_time. And then, again, Facebook is the one I most commonly use. That's just Kimber Lena.
That's why you haven't spoken to me in a year. I get it. I was thinking Kimber wanted to hit me with the chair and walk away. Doesn't go on Instagram. She can't hit Joe. She's like, Joe, help me. He helps me.
Help. How do I use Instagram? And
you could always DM me on Facebook and be like, Joe, give me a tutorial.
Maybe.
I'll get my. You could just. Here we go, Kimber. This is me to you. If you ever have a problem with learning, if you want to learn Instagram, you know where to find me on Facebook. Just push the camera. PA. I mean, my sister's like so insulting. My brother talks like a PA person. Camera. Just push the camera on Facebook. And I'll go on a Facebook FaceTime thing. And I'll just tell you how to use Instagram. It's easy. I'll help.
Thank you.
For free, I'll help you out. I'll be like that. I'll be a little angel on your shoulder.
Unless you aren't, and you're the devil on my shoulder, and you gotta show me how not to use it.
No, I'll teach you how to use it safely and not abuse the power of the social media, because I literally now, because I have wrestlers messaging me at like all times at night, and I put my phone on sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I literally, back in the day, Kimber, my phone literally would be like all night long. Blink on and off. And I'm just like, I'm like Ren and Stimpy. I'm in my bedroom, like, holy crap, shut up.
Yes.
But before we go, if my fans want to pick up a Kimber bracelet, like not yours, but like your bracelet that you're wearing right now, where can they find it?
So any live show I'm at, they'll be there as well. Again, they're discounted, so I'm not charging full price for them. But if anyone ever wants one, they're always welcome to DM any of my social medias, preferably Facebook, because I'll see it and know how to be able to respond. And I will be able to I'll probably just send you one or just cover shipping, again, because of the quality they are. But either DM or just be at a live show I'm at. That's the way to go.
Do you have any upcoming shows this weekend that you want to promote or no?
So, no, I have been dealing with something. So all of my shows for the foreseeable future have been canceled.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, Kimber.
No. Oh, it'll be good. Within a month, I'll be able to start picking them up again. It's a medical issue, but...
Okay. That's fine. I just hope everything's well. That's the big-hearted panther I am. I hope everything's all well, Kimber.
Yes.
Send my loves and hearts to you, and all the good stuff for you. But thank you so much for coming back on the Dudes at Ringside podcast, Kimber. All the best to you. All the best to you until you get back in the ring. I'm Joe Panther III.
This is Kimber Lena.
And we will catch you in the next one.